You are a yummy 550 calorie serving of chicken satay. Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News, baby dolls. Bitcoin is sitting at $68,000. Let's have a look at that Mr. Russell 2000, which is the arbiter and the dictator of everything that's going on. He's sitting right at the highs. We need the Russell 2000 to complete the final piece of the puzzle. Been saying this for only 235 days in a row. It's kind of amazing, friends. Let's actually see. I think I've made now 1,050 videos. We're up to 3,900 videos made. Yes, at the beginning of this year, it's like 2,800. We've gone nowhere. Oh, man, talk about a mental illness. If we have a look at Bitcoin's price, everyone's starting to get very, very excited because it's knocking on the door. Like, it's broken what you would draw in terms of having this little channel thing where, like, we're right on top. It's like ready to go, ready to go. There's so much more adoption and stuff that's being pushed out in the media right now. And you can really feel things are starting to turn up. The Bitcoin dominance has made another new high, friends. This could be that final squeezy part. But what you actually see is now, this is why it's important not to just focus on that Bitcoin dominance. Because Bitcoin dominance is just like inverse ETH BTC, really. And meme coins are moving up. You can see that altcoins on PulseChain, for example, like Pika on PulseChain, DickWifButt are reversed up. You're seeing all these things happening, and obviously all Murad's coins. If you're just looking at Bitcoin dominance, then you're going to miss out. But we're taking the big risk now, aren't we? Because, you know, what if Bitcoin dominance never reverses down? Of course, it's going to reverse down at some point. But I'm still maintaining it's very, very, very risky to be in Bitcoin right now. However, everyone wants to see it basically flush the other way. That's what everyone wants to see. Once it flushes the other way, and man, this is going to be big, man. This is going to be very big. Once it flushes the other way, you're going to just see some mega ape mode stuff as well. You want to check out how many days has this thing been running up as well? Longest in history, 644 days. Yeah, man, that can only mean once it does turn around, and I am wearing a bull hat, it's going to be probably one of the longest alt seasons ever. Okay, no one's talking about that. No one is. It might be the longest. Now, I don't know, long vertical, probably not in terms of because of diminishing gains and stuff across the whole board. It might still be the most hated cycle ever, friends. And I was watching, I saw some of Uncle Bobby's tweets. He's talking about this cycle and everything great that's coming. But he said he's also hinting, I wonder if Uncle Bobby watches my videos. He also hinted it might be one of the most hated as well. He says it's the most PvP ever. So when he says PvP, remember Uncle Bobby, he makes a mean gyros. He's probably late Gen X, early boomer age. So yeah, there's like late 50s, early 60s, maybe around there. Or maybe late 40s, early 50s. He when he's talking about that, he's seeing a lot of the meme coins and cabals, and he's like, all of them just pump and dumps, and Bitcoin's like a great thing, and so is Ethereum, etc. But it's not just that. There's PvP with all the DeFi tech utility coins. There's a lot of altcoin dispersion. So what's actually happened is now the market has been supplied with too many doors for people to enter when they come into the casino now. There's too many doors that lead to other rooms now. Back in the day, it only used to be like, 10 coins. Then there was 100. Then it was like, maybe 500 to 1,000, which is around 2020, hit around 3,000 coins. I mean, like only 3,000, still a lot, right? Now it's ridiculous. Now there's literally like 50,000. Now go to any reply comment section. Everyone's making the meme. Everyone's making a coin because that's what actually has product market fit. And everybody is diluting the airwaves with everything else. So this is what happens in a mature market, by the way, friends, because when you're big and established, you can afford to pay for more of the megaphone space. Okay, that's what you're actually going to see this. So this is how the stock market works, by the way. So when the stock market experiences a new company launching, no one cares. No one cares. Why? Because the existing companies are spamming the airwaves with how good they are and how reliable they are. Your Coca-Colas, your Johnson & Johnson, your Baby Bum Powder, your Elon Musks, your Amazons, your Goggle, all of these, friends, okay? Even Facebook, so Mark Zuckerberg. You see that? So they're spamming the airwaves, all the marketing and the branding, and their network effects are big. So it becomes harder and harder to punch through that. That's why you and I are early. That's why actually it's important to be a cult, because the cult, it's basically everyone's already agreed, and you can identify that they've been paid enough or they've seen good things enough that they're going to stick around with it. Okay, that's ultimately what's going to be the theme of this bull market, it seems, as well. And friendly reminder as well, meme coins are on the left curve, very, very, very left part of the curve is like for dumb people, minus 50 IQ, which is what I have, what we have. That's meme coins. AI coins is for like the high IQ people. That's like their type of memes. But AI, friends, is a meme in crypto. But why is it high IQ? Because people are basically betting on AI being the theme of the stock market and Nvidia, and people wanting to participate in AI stuff when they come in. They go, oh, I want to be in AI. And even though you can't use AI in crypto pretty much. But yes, that's what it comes down to. And then everything else is stuck in the middle. Now I'm going to show you, friends, what you want to do is, pardon me, forgot to play some Pumpy G music. This is very, very important, okay? The monthly chart of Bitcoin. This is a very rare moment where the monthly chart is like, it's telling you go all in. You see that? Like it's gone up, friends. This is literally very rare moment. It's like saying go all in, go all in, go all in. These are very, very, very rare. And, you know, I rarely talk like this. I've been talking about this kind of, you know, this year. But out of a 4-year cycle, you only get like this 10 to 15% chance. But think about it. Out of 4 years, it's 48 months. Yeah, there's about this 3 or 4 month period-ish, this window, we can actually go all in. No, I'm not telling you to go all in. Crypto can still go to zero. There can be an unforeseen event that just reverses everything, right? It can happen and then makes everybody stuck again. But this is what those setups look like. This is rare point in time. But you don't know when they're going to appear. And even though Bitcoin does it, you don't know what level the altcoins are. And you don't even know in the next cycle if altcoins are going to be this cheap by the time we get here. Now, let's run through some actual news that's running in the... This is concurrent in the background, friends. Not each of these is important by itself, but as a collective, you can see just all of these things. It's forming the picture, okay? Singapore's largest bank has enabled blockchain-based trade banking. Okay, so that's really important. Like being the, you know, remember Singapore, they're like, you know, a very, very small country, so they can be like the financial hub. When they do improvements, the financial system, whatever they do, it like leads the world. Okay, so like, oh, the leaders now putting in blockchain stuff, so you know the rest of the belly of the curve, which is everyone else, they have to follow. You also have Russia President Putin says the BRICS will use digital currencies for investment. So that just could be buzzwords because we know BRICS, it's just a bunch of fiat, just a bunch of poopy fiat in a poo-poo bin. Remember, why is crypto important, friends? Crypto is important because it's scarce. That's it. You can't make more of them. You can make more doors, but you can't, like, if once someone's made a door, you can't make the door bigger. That's it. That's Bitcoin. That's Ethereum. That's even all our altcoins. You can't make them. The rules are set, and then people decide to play the game. What we found is people love playing games where you just can't change the rules. They like playing those games. They like where everyone agrees to the rules, and that's it. When it comes to fiat games, they always change the rules. They go, well, you know, I've got to bail out my friends. I've got to debase you. I've got to change your taxes. I mean, like, shame on the Italian government. You already saw what they're doing, friends. Ivan called it a soft ban on Bitcoin. So the tax rate on Bitcoin used to be like 25 or 22% or something for in Italy. And now they've just jacked up to 42%, up from 25. So that's what governments can do, friends. So, but unfortunately, what's just going to happen is they're going to learn the hard way that people don't want to sell. They just don't want to sell. They don't want to get rid of something scarce. And then other countries will open it up for them in terms of opportunity to bring all that money in. So as the higher price Bitcoin goes, countries out there would love your money, your investments out here. So, you know, hopefully you have a good result for that. And hopefully other scum countries don't do stuff like that. Actually, look at this, friends. Roca Negra, they are now talking with Binance and other exchanges. They're using the BIDL token futures as collateral. Okay, so this is like, friends, I want you to imagine, this is the scene of the movie, okay? The scene of the movie is, let's say there's a family and they take their child to school and the school principal is a pedophile, okay? And the school principal abuses this child, all right? And then that's what the government did to Binance, all right? Then, halfway through the movie, the school principal, so the parents know they did it. The parents know it was a school principal and the school principal's evil. Then, the school principal rocks up to their house and gives the kid a birthday present. Okay? Like a little birthday present. And it buys him a cake. And then the cameras are zooming in to the principal going, yeah. Happy birthday. You see that type of evil? That's what a director would do to make you hate the character. Well, that's what the deep state have done to Binance. That's pretty much what they've done. So deep state, Roca Negra, same thing. Okay, Roca Negra is their wallet, okay, the unofficial wallet of them. So What have they done? They only did this because they put CZ in jail and Coinbase overtook them after US government deep state intervention. So they also used the corrupt SEC, friends. Corrupt SEC went after Binance's stablecoin so they could just disband and all the money and make the money go float somewhere else. So that's what they do, man. Once you're big, friends, what they do is, yes, they put all the charges on you. So all the money flushes everywhere out. They go make another home for a year. And then when you're finally out, like CZ is out of jail now, that money's already made a new home somewhere. Your money's been taken out from you. So it is evil, but that's how the game works. And look, it is evil from this perspective, but also they make the rules. They got all the guns. They got all the nukes. They got the advanced weapon UFO tech. They got all the scientists. And it's a world race of domination. They got to keep the US dollar dominance. So this is the game. You know, I don't like it. Don't agree with it, but that's what they do. You have ultimate power. You have ultimate control. That's the type of stuff you do out here, okay? And you and I, we can't control that. But now you kind of know what happens if you get too big. Okay, that's what starts to happen now. Corrupt SEC have quickly approved the Bitcoin spot ETF options for trading for the Roca Negra ETF for Bitcoin, which is, I mean, no surprise. What a follow-up story. I've just told you, oh yeah, they're in with the government. And then, yeah, they just, whatever they say, man, just goes in 2 seconds. We all know. It's like, it's not even a secret anymore. We know all this is happening. But it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. We know they're printing money. We know we're destined for up. That's it. They just keep printing money. We know there's product market fit. Speaking of product market fit, friends, Scroll. So I'm going to read this here for you. According to user Tengway, dozens of addresses associated with Scroll, which is an Ethereum Layer 2's founding team, have received airdrop points ranging from tens of thousands up to millions. So that's just the thing about these VC tech coins, isn't it? The airdrop has not been issued yet. As always, VC tech projects stack the airdrops for the founders and teams, leaving users with only 5% supply of the tokens. As I've mentioned to you many, many times, friends, let's actually go through. I think this is quite topical for the discussion. I'm going to show you the growth rate of Bitcoin out here. So back here, friends, this is that very first cycle. Coins were handed out 100%. 100% of the coins were basically handed out to people. 100, let's say just 90% plus, okay? So right, 90% plus, you had Satoshi and everything, fair launches. Then Ethereum came, it gave around 50% to the community. Then in this scum area, which we had Polkadot type of stuff, they only gave 15%. Now they're only giving 5% of the coins to the community, okay? By the way, you're wondering, what are these growth rates? That's Bitcoin's 4-year hodl rate if you buy and hold from that point, okay? So as you can see, the numbers going down. But let's focus on these. 90%, 50, 15, 5. As you can see, over time, the percentage that VC projects and just everybody in general, the amount they're giving to users and the community gets less and less. It's dwindled so much. And you want to know why it's so obvious why. It's because they come in, instead of buying loan another project, instead of doing something like that, instead of believing in something, what they do is they anchor to the unicorn of the past cycle. And then they say, oh, we're going to make 300 billion market cap like they did. So therefore, I'm going to shill you this garbage at 3 billion from day one because you still got 100x in it. That's their thinking. But then there's no demand of it. There's no demand at 3 billion market cap for your layer 2 coin because you have to earn it. You can't just give yourself a 3 billion market cap coin. Then you end up like Starkware, Molestia, and all these other things, friends. They're all grifts. All of them big, giant grifts. They didn't give anything out to the community. And guess what? The thing is that crypto individuals, we now have an opportunity to build something without code. We can actually build communities. That's the product market fit of meme coins. That's the product market fit of cults. That's the product market fit of religions, okay? The code is done. Bitcoin's already done. They say, okay, Bitcoin is done. Now let's run with it. Let's see how much we can adopt. That's why, friends, Richard Hart, some say Ricardo Corazon, some say Greg the Duck, some say Richard Fart, right? That's why he made HEX as a finished product, and then he spent 100% of his time shilling HEX. No one else had done that before, by the way. No one. Everything else is a working product, work in progress. Now, here's the thing. PulseChain and PulseX, yeah, might need some tweaking and stuff here and there, but look what bootstrapped them. The HEX community bootstrapped them. HEX is already done. HEX was the base money. You see? Also, look what bootstrapped Ethereum. It was Bitcoin. Ethereum raised 31,000 BTC for the ICO. Bitcoin is already a finished product. Does that mean PulseChain's going to pump hard? I hope so, but you get to see the similarities. Not see everyone in the industry, friends. You get to see all the good guys are bad guys, all the bad guys are good guys. Okay, Richard Hart is the only guy who's literally going, oh, look what has product market fit, Bitcoin, and then he learned the right things about Bitcoin that made it successful. What does the rest of the crypto industry say? They go, oh, it's slow, it's poop, it only went up because it's first and stuff. Nah, maybe Bitcoin went up because it was the first finished product as well. Okay, and people wanted something to believe in. And they just, hey, this is it. This is the scariest thing, okay? Something to think about. Food for thought. Now, baby dolls, I hope you are equipped with the fluffiest of fluffy slippers for this bull market because we're going to see some crazy things. And I'm just going to make for you a general statement. So I've got a post here, friends. I'm going to have to make probably a full video for just dedicated to this, okay? I will be participating in musical chairs, Ponzinomics, and any type of crypto tokenomics games concept in this bull market, okay? And I have the examples just here. We'll flesh it out in a full video, but anything that seems to be maybe a clone, or this thing is a clone of HEX, this thing's trying to vampire off, okay? I am still going to throw in lottery tickets in because I will never underestimate what they do. I know people come in, man, you just get drowned out, man. Everything goes nuts. Just to give you an idea, like SafeMoon did a 4,000x. A guy turned $5,000 into 20 million. I've told you that story many times. Then it came back down to 1 million. He sold. Unfortunately, then the kid started leverage trading. He leverage traded in 2022 and 2023. Why? Because he thought, he's like, hey, the market owes me 19 million. I've got to get back that 19 million. Now he's got zero. Now he's probably like 20 years old or 21 or something. Yeah, so Luna did 800x, friends. Like, this is dangerous. But look what happened. A guy turned 5 grand into 1.1 million at the Luna top. He sold, but he kept half of it in UST, earning yield. That went to zero, 99% down. And then also the other half, he bought Luna dip with. Man. So, that was nasty. He bought it like $30 and then $20. And yes, so I've got other examples here as well, but this is it. Now, if they lose, I mean, these things, they're only available in the final 25% of the bull market. Because, you know, the 4-year cycle-ish, right? It's the last 1 year. So it's the final 12 months. That's, you know, Bitcoin, the extension of Bitcoin through the highs. That basically entices people like, oh, I got to get into crypto, And here's the thing. I saw what happened, man. You can try to tell people, don't do something. Good luck. If they see a green candle, they will see you as the enemy. They'll say, if you tell me to stop looking at this green candle one more time, they'll literally do that, friends. They will literally do that. And look, you gotta remember how far can these things go? I mean, HEX was called the Ponzi scam. Now you have necklaces. Okay, now you have these necklaces. Now you've got a cult and a community, and that's what happens. But like, it still dropped 99%. You see, so that's the ultimate thing when it comes to these. I will be participating in them. Lottery ticket size. Consider them like meme coins. Meme coins are better. They are better. They're more fresh. Didn't have to think too much about them, but just keep an open mind for these. Because why, friends? These things, right? If they start off small, and you never know how big they can go. But look what everyone has to choose from. VC tech projects, right? Right here. I'll talk to you about Scroll. There is a big reason why meme coins have product market fit and not these VC tech coins. It's like VCs eating the donuts, like Homer. It's because they start small, you know? They start small. People want a bull market speculation vehicle. That's what they actually want. And I've actually made a whole video on that. BMSV, bull market speculation vehicle. But like, it is musical chairs. Completely aware. It's musical chairs. It's Ponzonomics. There won't be as much amazing things that happened last cycle. No one ever seen them. Now it's like it's post-Luna. You know, it's post-HEX. It's post-Ohm. Everyone says, oh man, the incentives aren't enough. You need a cult community to keep it alive. But keeping it alive means the energy of the people's there. It doesn't mean that the price stays up. It just means that the fundamentals are strong. You see? So that's what we learned. Check out this meme that's been circulating, friends. This is an edited version of that meme. Here's Murad. Here is his list of the meme coins, his cults behind. He's talking to that guy. It's from that famous meme. It's gone viral. Okay, so this is obviously, that's why it's cute. He's like, hey, it's time to get the meme coins, okay? Also, friends, Richard Hart, probably watching my show right now. Ricardo Ricci, he made a comment about cults and stuff. And yeah, it's true. Friends, cult It's just a passionate community, man. That's it. Just give it another name. It's just like, okay, memes. There's hundreds of thousands of memes. They're all JPEGs to me. Okay, if you demonstrate enough qualities like of an early religion, you become a cult. That's it. You're scarce. HEX is scarce, man. Look at this, friends. HEX has 15 years staking. Okay, HEX has 15 years staking. We have PulseChain, a cult chain bootstrapped from it. You see that? We have tattoos. You have 2 conferences. You've got a doctor giving all the prostate exams. You don't have these anywhere else. We got a lawyer. We got a pirate. We got a fluffy microphone. We got bull hats. You see what I mean? These are scarce, man. This is scarce. They've demonstrated enough. And by the way, they've got the biggest badge of honor, which I've helped everyone understand, friends. They've survived minus 99%. You can't say that about anything else, okay? Murad has presented a thesis which has told the world that buying meme coins at 25 billion market cap is still cheap because they're going to 100 billion. That's all you need, brother. That's all you need. So that's all I'm thinking about, friends. Remember, Murad says, oh, they're all going to 50 or to 100 billion. Let's take the middle of that. Let's take 75. So if Murad says, okay, don't worry, these things, he's telling the market, right, hey, they're going to 75 billion. What does that mean, friends? It means there will be people buying at 25 billion to 50 billion-ish, around those zones. They will be buying it because they think there's another 2 to 3x to go. That's what they'll be doing. So if they're just to think about this amazing part, okay, friends. Firstly, saying a meme coin hitting 1 billion is possible. That was already heresy. Now we're saying, oh, there's going to be buyers at 25 billion. You see how like crypto and market caps, that's why when Richard Hart says market caps don't matter, because people make a ceiling and they go, oh, I can't go above that because that sounds like a big number to me, and then just blows through. So you can't trade around it, but it's something interesting to think about as a concept. And I've written here, this is exactly what we need to see, right? So we can witness the Great Awakening, friends. For the Great Awakening, we actually got to let's play some Cranky G music here.
Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in, hold tight to your man cause I'm moving in, 4x4.
The Great Awakening. That's what we're here for, okay? Ultimately, the Great Awakening will just be, oh, wow, what are we actually buying here? We're buying communities. You're buying, it's an attention economy. Friends, by the way, the whole world runs off attention. The whole world runs off attention. Just imagine if you had a device that could erase memories, okay? Imagine you could beam a light into someone's head and erase memories. Now, imagine what would happen to the price of Coca-Cola if I started going around and erasing Coca-Cola from your mind. You're going to zero. There you go. It doesn't matter what your drink does. It doesn't matter what your drink does anymore. It's erased out of everyone's mind. Your network effect is gone. People forgot. Okay? That's what it comes down to. So, if you're trading network effects, friends, if 25 billion is being bought ferociously, then meme coins and cults today sitting at under 5 billion are very cheap. So it doesn't mean buy anything at any price, but I'm just giving you an idea of how high these things can go. By the way, shout out to Mr. Hash here. He actually said 100 billion was conservative and that he's expecting 200 billion. So this is what you want. Just raise the numbers up, raise the numbers up. Speaking of raising the numbers up, friends, this is Pika on PulseChain. So by the way, the market cap, unfortunately, it's not 115 million. It's only 11 million. Okay, because of DEX screen friends, I have an error. So for some reason, they are counting burned tokens on PulseX. So PulseX, if there's a DEX there, if there's any source of liquidity there, they're like, okay, let's count all the burned tokens. They're just, it's just that it's an error with DEX. You can look at another liquidity pair and it says 11 million, but I'm using that one just because it has the full data. Now, all these communities, if we're living in an attention economy, man, you got to ride with the ones that are keeping attention. HEX community's not going away. They bootstrap PulseChain. PulseChain's an early religion chain. It's literally a cult chain. I repeat, it's a cult chain. By the way, Bitcoin's a cult chain. It's a religion chain, pretty much. Which ones do you buy? Do you buy the pups? Yeah, drop 90%. Maybe we do, friends. I'm not joking. Maybe we have to go do that. It's just they're so clunky, but clunky means good as well. Because are people around there? Look, here's an interesting concept though. There's people who have Bitcoin. They don't want to move off the chain. They want to gamble, but they don't want to go to Ethereum because they don't like Ethereum for whatever. So they'll throw money into the pups and the JPEGs and stuff. But yeah, maybe there are people talking about that. But it's just like you have Ethereum and Solana. They're much closer to each other than Bitcoin. But I hope everything goes up and everything wins. And I want you to think about stuff like DickWifButt as well, DWB friends. Remember, there are many, many, many coins. So I just go through these. Why? Because they are saved in my tabs here and my computer friends. Do you know how many times I have to pause my videos for you? Or I have to redo a whole video after 15 minutes because my computer just restarts. Because I just have like hundreds of tabs. I've got like 32 gigs of RAM. It's still not enough. But that's actually good bull market stuff, friends. My computer keeps blowing up. But there's a dark side to memes. And dark as in no pun intended. Look at this. How do we explain this to our parents? Lately, I've started to take my financial decisions more seriously. What's missing? Look at this. Negro Tech Folio. And then you have all these just N-word taps up here. This is funny. Negro Tech. So you just have these N-Manlin, N-Chew. Friends, this is actually a black Pikachu. And I actually Google imaged it. It's actually a thing. Oh, man. So I'm not like, look at this. It's just, what do you do with these? Like, this is like, here's the thing. It's a meme is an idea. Okay, but a picture can be an idea as well. If your idea can't move people and make people connect, it just lasts as like a figment of your imagination for like, 1 to 4 days, which is pump fun JPEG stuff. It'll never go anywhere. It's just hyper gambling, right? So we're not looking for that. We're looking for stuff that goes beyond N-chew, N-word chew, okay? We're looking, see, it's funny. So this is just hilarious. She's got raw. Now I gotta... Oh, wow. Look at the N-word, friends. Now I got a Giga Ape. Mid-lady. So, oh my gosh, man. Friends, you got 66,000 in this? Made 30%. Well, yes. Look, a lot of those times, it's making you think. People still would rather have entertainment and fun factor value here than going and buying other stuff, okay? Eventually, there's going to be a market pivot point, friends, where there's just too many of these, and it's hard to get your megaphone. That's why it helps to be on a big megaphone chain, isn't it? I wonder if I can think of one. Now, check out the Luna chart, friends. Did a 225x up to this point. Oh, man, friends, look, I'm highest value content in crypto. That's why I'm bringing you the juiciest news, highest value content ever. Look at this. Terra Luna was up 225x in the year 2021. See this point? It was up 225x. How are you meant to tell everyone to get out? Because you're constantly wrong. When prices go up, if you tell people to exit, they don't listen. Then you'll be viewed as a jealous hater. Market emotions are powerful. By the way, look at this. It went up and then it came back down. Okay, it dropped here and then it actually went up here to do the final top, $120 up here. This is when GCR was having his bet with Duke One, that it would go below $100. So that, see, friends, that's the tough part. So pretty much friendly advice. Don't try to call tops on coins in a bull market. Just don't. The thing's going to blow your mind. Don't even, here's the thing. You can keep doing it. Of course you can keep doing it. Just you're wasting energy in your mind. Because you keep trying to think it's over. So what your brain is basically training itself to do is to think that, oh, we've run out of buyers, run out of buyers, run out of buyers. Look, you'll know. When we start to have a bit of warning signs, you'll know. But first, we got to get the big numbers up. Like, remember, friends, I told you that story, man. Doge went from 400 million market cap, then it was 8 billion. Yeah? And everyone was making videos. There was a mid-curve trade going on at the time. Everyone wanted to short Doge BTC. So they would short Doge and then long BTC. Then it sat there for like sideways for like a month or two. And then Doge did another 10x. Blew them all out. Literally blew everybody out. Doge hit the peak on Saturday Night Live. So, because everyone thought 8 billion for a shitty little meme coin that does nothing called Doge. That doesn't make sense. Then it went to 90. Think about HEX at 1 cent. 1 cent. It's how much is that? That is 500 million market cap. Removing the origin address to go, oh, this Ponzi can't go up. Then it did another 50x. So I think it was 500 million to a billion market cap. It did another 50x. Then it was at 40 to 50 billion. But yeah, you still have to navigate all these things like, there's Cabal Coins and meme coins. I know, it makes it very, very tough. Look at this, friends. So what's actually happened is, look at this Mr. Moon Overlord. This is an interesting discussion I've got here. Mr. Moon Overlord. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen a new CEX rise up this cycle. It feels like everyone gave up. People will shill hyperliquid in the comments, but the liquidity and new coin additions are nothing compared to Bybit and Binance. Goat the coin is 400 million now and not one listing. Nobody is even trying. So basically, friends, Goat, right? Goat is, they said, is an AI made coin. I don't even know if it's a really AI. So they said that 2 AIs were given money and they talked to each other and they made some plan and they made the goat. And you remember Goatse, friends? Goatse was like one of the original first like shock horror pictures circulating on the internet as a meme. And it was a guy literally stretching out his butthole. It was very graphic and stuff. I think I remember reading an interview with the guy. Yeah, he did some, yeah, I'm trying to remember some details. I think a Wired article actually interviewed him. He said anonymous. I think it's just crazy. I think, oh no, I've got to tell you, if I had to read it, you got to know it too. I think that was the dude who, I think he sat on glass. He sat on a glass jar, put it in his behind. I think he had to go to hospital. All right, it might be him, might be another dude. I mean, like, yeah, this is another time, man. This is like, you did something crazy like that. Wow, like, you know, that was shock. Now I'm like, yeah, man, like people are doing that. They're charging $20 now. You know what I mean? That's like, I've seen that before. Can you make a meme coin go to 100 billion market cap in the next 9 months though? Can you do that? So what's actually happening is, friends, so that shock horror thing, that's what the AIs used as a coin theme. Goatse. But so the coin becomes popular. See, friends, what I tell you, by the way, Goatse, friends, Goatse is like it's like a 20-year-old meme. I think it's like 20 years old. Didn't I tell you one of the secrets of memes is the older they are, the better, because they already have mind share in your brain. You just got to unlock it, find the way to unlock it. That's why Pika on PulseChain and DickWifButt. So Pikachu, friends, Pokemon made 1995, literally 1995. Satoshi made, that's his name, the creator. Satoshi made Pikachu and Pokemon 1995. Like, it's 30 years old now. DickWifButt, that's older than Bitcoin pretty much, 2008 or 2007, 2006-ish. You see, Donald Trump, friends, got famous from The Apprentice, 2004. You see, they're crazy, man. Like, Bitcoin's old now, you know what I mean? So these things have a Lindy effect. But this is the thing to think about. So this GOAT coin is 400 million market cap. It goes and just shoots up. Okay, it shoots up, 400 million market cap, but doesn't have a listing, CEX listing. I haven't even checked, but you don't see all these mass listings. Why? And it's because the exchanges, they take bribes from the scum cabal. They do VC cabals, meme coin cabals, they do. And do you remember that coin, friends? Mudeng. So Mudeng was the hippo theme. Remember Mudeng? So Pudeng. Look at that, dropped 80% already. But yeah, but it went up heaps. It went up heaps. So like, it went up 100x, dropped 80%. But here's the thing, man. It's such a shitty meme. It was a Chinese meme cabal. There were leaked photos of, it's like these Chinese guys and girls. They're sitting in rooms and behind them, they have a list of all their cabal coins. So it is like a factory. They have these Chinese cabal workers and they're running multiple operations to grift retail. And because China's got a middle class now, starting to get middle class, they're just trying to grift everybody else out here, okay? Now, this is going to continue to happen. You can't stop it. You just got to be aware of it. And look, I mean, it's great. Look, Pudeng, hey, at least you went up, right? You went up. This is the thing, though. Cabal coins, they don't optimize for long-term growth. They optimize for, because they're impulsive scum themselves, and then they think of these like a factory line, like, oh, I've got to make a new project next month. So these people thinking in weeks. They're like, oh, week 1, week 2, we're out. Okay. And then in week 3, we're going to be another coin. Week 5, you see, they're thinking in days and weeks. We're thinking in months and years. So what these people do is, once they've launched a coin, because they're scum, they're trying to attract all the other short-term impulsive people who don't know any better. So they're just trying to grab all the attention. They focus it into the launch. They get everything hyperbolic up. They get the exchange listing straight away, and they're going to start dumping. They just start dumping, and then like, oh, you're not cool anymore. And they're like, what do you mean not cool? It's only been 30 days, but in their mind, 30 days, that's like 4 weeks, you know? So that's the sad part about it. And now you get to see why PulseChain core coins, friends, are not listed on CEXs. Binance, Bybit. Why? Because there's no cabal. There's no cabal, friends. It's kind of funny, man. Like, I'm going to keep saying this talking point till everyone gets it through their heads. Bitcoin had no cabal. Bitcoin got listed on exchanges because they had to buy the coins themselves and people had to send them in, okay, to store it there, okay? Richard Hart has done the same thing with HEX and PulseChain. He has not given out any coins anywhere else. If you want the coins, come and buy them off the market like everybody else. You don't get a special treatment at all. Everybody is fair and equal. But in the crypto industry, they say that that's a bad thing. They go, oh, what? Because this is what... So what people want is, friends, short-termers, they want Richard to send the coin to the exchange and bribe them. And then They want to exit themselves because they wanted to like palm it off to the new retailers on the exchange who don't know any better. Okay. But if you have this abundance mindset, you think, no, buy it off the shelf like everybody else. Okay. By the way, it's been a long time coming, but centralized exchanges, friends, have to pivot now. They are pivoting. They have to list medium cap coins, smaller cap coins. Trust me, they're going to have to. The game is changing. The game is changing in a big, big, big way because CEX coins are all expensive. You don't want to touch them. Shout out to Mr. ADW, Andrew, now that's alpha. I've made all my money from coins that have no KOLs. When I see these Cabal scum projects, I immediately look for an exit. Exactly, man. Because just to let you know, friends, how it works, just so I can quickly explain. The Cabal coins, okay, when I say Cabal, look, they're not necessarily evil. You just got to look at the incentives. The incentives are, they get 50 people. They say, you get 1% of the supply, okay? That's not 50% of the coins. You get 1% of the supply, but here's your deal. You got to shield to your audience, right? You got to be on board, and they all shield. And the audience comes up. So as the coin goes up, then they get them unlocked. So they go, oh, you own 1% of the supply. I'm going to give you 0.1%. Here's 1/10 of your payment. Thank you. You know, and they do that. And look, honestly, that's the game. That's the game. But here's the thing. They are free to do that. All right. I believe in a world of freedom and liberty. You can do that. You have every right to do that. But I've got a fluffy microphone. I have every right to tell everyone what you're doing. I have every right to tell everyone that you've done this 16 times before. You relentlessly dump things, all of your clip, and you just move on to the new thing tomorrow. And when people ask you about the other coins, you blame stuff like, oh, the dev, oh, the market. You just don't talk about them anymore. That's what they do. They're mercenaries, okay? And I don't want to use the word mercenaries because it's like implies like you're big alpha. You got the like Navy tattoo and stuff out here. And you're here like to pop zombies in the head. You're not a real mercenary. They're just cucks, okay? They're just grifters. That's it. There's cockroaches moving around like little rats. Also, during the bull market, friends, please be careful of trading. So Arthur Hayes, friends, so this is the important part. Okay, so Arthur's a billionaire. It was also funny. I saw a tweet from Suzu. He showed all the similarities between him and Arthur. And he says, me and Arthur both fumbled 10 figures. 10 figures is the $10 billion plus. So 9 figures, friends, is 1 billion. 8 figures is, I think, 100 million. 7 figures is 1 million. Yeah, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So it's pretty much as big. Oh, actually, friends, 10 figures is 1 billion. Interesting. 10 figures is 1 billion. So I thought Arthur was a billionaire. I guess Suzu must know something. Maybe Arthur dumped too much of his Bitcoin early. But Arthur said that his statement, most of it was wrong. So I think he was might have referring to that. Maybe Arthur does have $1 billion now from owning BitMEX. But man, that'd be wow. That'd be crazy. Imagine you sold your Bitcoin too early while doing all that rinsing. That'd be disgusting. Could be billionaire, but his trading sucks. So even have all this, oh, you're a billionaire, you're doing something right. No, but look at this, man. Like Arthur sold this token, or ATH, don't even know what it does, for a $2.2 million loss. He currently still holds it. So trust me, this is not just one post. There's many, many posts that I've covered out here. Arthur, his trading sucks ass. He buys highs, sells lows. He buys the wrong coins. He can't think like a mid-curver. Sorry, he can't think like a low IQ or a very high IQ guy. He can't. He just can't. He's like he's in the mid-curve. He's like towards the high IQ, but still in the mid-curve part. He just can't. He's buying stuff like, oh, there's a utility or there's an AI thing, whatever. They just don't work. Like it's just funny to see these things happen, friends. That's why people can be lured into a false sense of security. Now, I'm going to leave you with this last post, friends. This is just going to summarize everything for crypto going on right now, okay? This guy, probably an insider, he bought Trump coin within the first 4 minutes of launch. Probably an insider. $96 worth, okay? So he made $3 million. That's a 3,000x, I think. That's big. Oh no, pardon my French, friends. It is 30,000x, this insider, and now he's dumping. Okay. So he made $3 million with $100. 32,000x return. So it's got it written right here. So this is buying the Donald Trump coin. Man. Also, shout out to Ethereum HEX. Somi, do you think there will be coins like that in PulseChain? $100 to 1 mil is a 10,000x. Honestly, just going to be happy with a clean 100x. Yeah. See, the reason, sir, why you're going to be happy with a 100x clean. I mean, like, friends, if you show Pika, look what Pika's done. I'm actually going to measure it here with you. And this is an 8-hour candle, friends. 8 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, if you just look, let's just start from here. Not even the absolute bottom, but just somewhere here. And if you want to do it, you just grab there's a price tool here. You have to use a price tool. Otherwise, it won't show you properly with the, it's bugged out. So you just start it here. So remember, this is just not a total exact, but right now it is up. My gosh. So you got to remove the last 2 digits if you want to get the X's. So they get 1,360x. Wow, that's big. That's nice. That's juicy. I mean, here's the thing, friends. They all start small. You don't know, man. This is like, because there's insiders to all those other coins. Now with Pika, we were getting rugged by, and then we popped up. You see, but with the rest of these coins, there are insiders. Like, they know this is the Trump coin that GCI and that are buying. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just look. $100 into 3 million. It happened. Look, you tell all the retailers coming in that they're insiders. Tell them. They don't care. They saw it happen. Even if you tell them, hey, there's insiders and there's tricks that they know, like they have alpha, that they know there's going to be a big group, and they try to make it look like a fair launch. It doesn't matter, man. And by the way, stuff like that really does happen. Hex did a 10,000 freaking X. Real people. Real people. Real cult. It's still here today. So you also have our friend here. So Mr. Avidian even saying, like, 100x. I'll just take 100x. Yeah, because see why? So because crypto's here to stay. And 100x is big, by the way. Crypto's here to stay. So you're not putting in $2. You're happy to put in like a day's wage or a week's wage or a month's wage. Okay. Imagine a core coin could do something that big. Hopefully PulseChain can do something enormous like that. This is what is attracting people, these X's, because things are growing, man. Remember, X's means people. This is Pulse, friends. I'm probably going to make a post to show everyone as well. If PLS, I love doing this. I wonder if Richard's watching this. If PLS hits 70x from day one sack, it is a 1000x from the low. I wonder. And you know what? You don't need a 1000x from the low. Friends, dude, like, I'm happy here. I'm not, friends. I'm not joking. At this point, I'm not even joking. Just get back to day one sack. We believe, man. We believe. Don't get out too early. You're on the right path. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you next one.